What's up, everybody? It's Kongregate Live, and we're back again with another TMNT Mutant Madness video. A couple things I wanted to go over. Now, we started this event a couple days ago, but we have the Outlaw Hero event running right now. This is where you have a chance to get a 5-star Casey Jones. So if Casey Jones is a hero you like, I think he's a very decent tune. You may want to be spending your bits and opening your drives as a chance to get Casey. Now that's completely up to you. I'm not going to do it because I'm definitely going to save my bits for Rockstar Wrath. You see him in the back here for this Punk Rock Summer. Another thing that they did here is that if we go back to our lair, actually in the menu, you guys may have seen in your mail from the system, the Clan Siege thank you. If you participated in the very first Clan Siege, radical, they're addressing the issues, and they gave us a bunch of cool stuff. They got some gems and some bits and some ooze canisters and this title. It says First Siege Survivor, so that's pretty cool. So go ahead and claim that if you were a part of that. Also here in the menu, if we go to our codex, we just got a new comic for Season 2. Shredder, Rocksteady, and Bebop are trying to catch the turtles and get some frogs instead. Raphael's jumping out to try and help and save them. His bandmates are kind of like, what? Shredder runs off with the two frogs, the punk frogs. The other two punk frogs jump Rocksteady and Bebop, hop on some wave runners, and start chasing off Shredder in the distance. The rest of the turtles try going for the blimp while Raph looks like he's caught in a mosh pit. So, kind of interested to see how things are going to resolve. Of course, Rockstar Raph hopefully becomes the hero at the end of that. Alright, so for the rest of this video, if you're still with me, thanks for being here. Please ninja kick that subscribe button and like this video. We're going to get into some PvP. Doing pretty good with Dimension Clash so far. I'm at 300 shields. I'm in second place right now, but I was in first place at the end of yesterday. Although at the end of day one, I was in second place. So it looks like it's going to be kind of close between me and Bonka. So Bonka's got 14,000 more points than me right now. So I need to get more than that in my attacks here. I've been able to auto so far all of this week, and we're going to go ahead and auto at first. But if things start getting dicey, then we will take that auto off and do some manual play. So punching up, this is actually might be the time where I'm going to have to start manualing today. We're in the middle of the week. I think we're 3 days in. Or maybe we're 4 days in. This is either day 4 or day 5. I have to go back and check. I wasn't paying that close of attention, but running pretty smoothly here so far. So looking good. Looking to take first place. Of course, it doesn't always happen, but as you guys saw in my clan siege battles, I can take over manual if I have to for some big punch ups, but only punching up about this is about where I want to start punching up. It's about, you know, I'm at 184. He's at 312. Of course, I get a little bit of a bonus, a little bit higher than I was in Clan Siege because Donatello is on mutation, which is great. So we'll see if we can squeeze a few more auto wins out. But it looks like we're at that threshold, you know, almost twice as much power. It's about 65, 70, 80% punch up. So keep watching closely, see what happens here. We've lost Shredder. That's not good. Full 5-star team we're up against. Donnie not doing horrible with his auto targeting there. Dreg going to hopefully kind of Super Saiyan his way through this. We've now taken the advantage 4 versus 3. And the AI not able to focus fire, and we will still take this win. But it's getting dicey and dicier. So we will probably be taking control of some manual play here pretty soon. I've had people ask me, like, well, I can't manual play because I'm on the phone, but as you noticed during my Planet Siege, I was doing it on the phone. I actually feel like manual play is a little bit easier on the phone than it is with the keyboard and mouse. I'm not really using the keyboard, it's just mouse, moving the mouse, so it's very, very similar. We're at 318. A to the Etrox at 296. Interesting, he's not as strong as my last opponent, so maybe I'll be able to pull this off. I'm not sure, we'll see. He's got a very solid team comp there. I know that in the other game I'm playing, sorry about that chime for that notification, the Marvel Future Revolution, he's been wailing out, and he's definitely got one of the strongest characters in the game there as well. He is not shy about spending money on games, so way to go, bro. Would love to see what you're using over there, but I've been hearing that that you got quite a big team. Okay, so we're going to take our first L against Aatrox. So my heart, sad as it may be, we are going to take over and start doing some manual play. Hopefully we can squeeze out some more wins rather than taking the L's. So in Hawkeye, this is my clan leader, the leader of exquisiteness. So we're going to target, make sure that we hit Splinter with Donnie's AoE. And we're going to, oh, I hit Donnie, I meant to hit Shredder. See, I feel like it's easier. The one nice thing about with this being the wide screen, you can see more of the battlefield. Now this is only the 14 widescreen is only really useful on the computer as opposed to on the phone, because on the phone it makes everything smaller because you have to now rotate your phone, which actually I think makes it a little bit more difficult to play in panoramic view. Oh no, we lost. And that was a, yeah, my accuracy's off, way off. I haven't done manual with the mouse in a while since I just got this back. Actually, this is actually my first time manualing with the mouse since I got the computer back. So a little bit of sloppiness happening there. Yeah, we're done. Well, Hawkeye's, you know, one of the top accounts in the game. I think he's number 3. I think Aatrox was number 2, not number 1. They're both way up there. So it makes sense that I would end up losing to those guys, but I'm still doing pretty good on my trophies. I'm at 134. So, and we still have 6 battles, so I should be able to take over the lead. Cheetah Speed from first rank Punk Seed, so he's Turtle Cobra Kai. And we're gonna manual this. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for Leo and then for Zorax. I will stun Zorax. Blah. Splinter's special, so annoying. Guess I'll go for Donnie because it looks like he might have a sliver. Nope, 0. Did I kill Leo? I did get rid of Leo. Excellent. And we are going to pull this one out of the hat. Wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girl that looked good. I would call her. I actually do. My fiance is beautiful. I don't have to call her. She's sitting right behind me. Wish I had a rabbit with a bat and a 6'4" Impala. And we are smoking right through this one. Excellent. We can go ahead and throw it on auto for the rest of that. So if I kind of get a little quiet while I'm doing that manual play, definitely got to focus there, especially getting used to using the mouse again. But yeah, this is how you keep scoring big in PvP. You play on manual. You focus your fire on their damage dealers first. Someone like Leonardo, he's like the first one to go for because he's easy to kill, he does a decent amount of damage, and he comes out with some support. So here, the Metalhead is the scariest looking thing here. I can't really go for him first because he's a tank. Oh, I just auto targeted with Shredder there on accident because I double clicked. We want to take out Zorax first, and then we will go for Metalhead, and we're gonna have April stun Metalhead to hopefully prevent any sort of. Oh, come on. April's almost dead. Protect Dreg though. He's our damage dealer. I think we lost this though. Donnie's been stunned forever. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, my mouse cable. It's getting caught up there, causing me a little bit of grief. We're done. Dunzo. Yeah, that 5-star Metalhead, nasty. That's a tune. At 4-star, he's decent. You know, I only got him at 225, and like no dimension levels on him, like just a little bit. But he is a tune I wish I had more investment into. Of course, my first 5-star will be Shredder, and by the time I get enough bits to open that 5-star drive that I bought, he's probably going to be power crept, because looking at the new Punk Frogs and some of the other new tunes that are going to be coming out, it's interesting to see what the future of this game might hold. Because we've been in kind of a very stagnant formation with the same tunes being used across the board, you know, basically since Season 2. And you know, even though they've had some, they took a long time for them to do some balances. The balances changes weren't super impactful. In fact, they were more frustrating, I think, because of the way they affected Channel 6, more so than they were helpful to the majority of the player base. But now they did say they're not going to be doing any more nerfs, which is nice. That we will hopefully only be getting buffs at this point. But that means they're going to be buffing the characters that they feel don't see enough play, and then characters like Shredder and April will no longer be as effective as they used to be. But the only way to do that without nerfing more nerfs is just make other characters even stronger. So I think the way they'll do that is they'll just make the new tunes that come out even stronger to motivate purchases, because that's how mobile games live, is off the purchases of the whales. And when there's other games that are existing that are more attractive for players to spend their money in, such as this new Marvel Future Revolution game, you know, it makes it difficult for a game like this to compete when it's taken them so long to kind of get things going and to get things right. And have they really gotten things right? I mean, first Clan Siege, and there were errors. Both the first round 1 and round 10 errors. So that's doesn't bode well for future content. When is Sewer Surfers coming? I don't know. Will Sewer Surfers be fun to play, or will it just be more of the same stuff? One thing I would like to see is an excuse, not just an excuse, but like a reason to use more characters in our box. I mean, obviously for newer players that might be kind of annoying or daunting or not what they're looking for. But someone like me who's been playing since Season 1, yeah, this is done. We'll just put it on auto. You know, I wanted a reason to use my other tunes. I was really enjoying the mutation bug, even though it was a bug, where we had a stronger mutation on those characters. Basically double mutation, because it made it worth using mutated characters. Kind of like what they did with the 100% bonus. That made using those super villains fun to use. I'm still using Dreg because he's great even without the mutation, but the 50% mutation is just not enough, especially for like a trashy character like Baxter. Even though it says he's stronger than the rest of my characters, he's not. I'm not using Baxter, not even at 200. Like, no. No. Not happening. Right? So, because this is the science, right? Mona Lisa, and then my Mona Lisa is only 3-star. Maybe I would use her instead of Splinter. Probably not, only because my Splinter's at 250. So even if I had Mona Lisa at 4-star and like 200, I probably still wouldn't use her over the other supports that I have, just because of what the other supports do and how useful they are to the squad that I'm building. But I'm really hoping that things like with these punk frogs, as we kind of looked at in the last video, is that hopefully they're making some sort of like team like synergy. Like, now it doesn't say like these punk frogs do more when they're with each other, right? But some sort of like conditional text like that, where they get extra bonuses if they're with certain people, like adding a text for Shredder if he's with Krang, or Rocksteady and Bebop getting bonuses when they're together. The Turtles all getting bonuses when they're together. Casey and April will maybe getting bonuses when they're together, just based on like kind of lore and how they're connected, giving some extra bonus or some extra special move that, you know, combo skill. It would be nice to see something like that. But of course, it's not necessarily a priority for the devs, and you know, they have goals they have to hit, and you know, keep on this cadence that they've kind of given us of 3 characters per season. And I'm not sure how big their team is and what people focus on, but yeah, we are in first place. That's great. We got 1 battle left, going pretty smoothly. This video is taking a little bit longer than I expected, but thank you guys for kicking it, watching me run my PvP today. And we still have auto on, that's not good. Like always, you know, let's game smarter here. So ninja kick that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.
Power!